Hey guys, Paloma here, and today I'm coming at you with a regular price Goodwill haul. Starting off, I found this really pretty memo board. It looks like it's DIY. I can't really tell. It's put together very well. The strings are very tight on here. I'm just not positive, but I think it is a gorgeous piece. The frame could actually use some touching up. It is made of real wood, so I am just a little torn. I'm not sure if it's actually vintage or if it's something that someone put together. I actually love the color palette on it. I love that muted kind of brownish olive color in the back. I think that is so nice, and then the string is not a bright white. I think it's a beautiful piece, so I snagged that for $3. Next is this Ruskin Taiwan Terracotta Bowl. It needs to be cleaned, but I have been loving terracotta pots and dishes lately. I have actually added a few to my serving collection. Terracotta is amazing for grilling because you can put all of your food in here, put it into the actual grill, and it'll keep it nice and evenly warm. And this one was $3.99. It is glazed on the inside, and most likely it came with a top, but when it comes to the top, you can find them for $8 to $9 to $12 depending on where you're shopping at and who's pricing the items. Anyway, it coordinates with the rest of what I got, so I decided to pick this one up for $4. Alrighty, next is this really pretty leather crossbody bag. It is by Fossil, and it is made of cowhide. I absolutely love these bags. I have one that I bought not too long ago that was also Fossil. I love the fact that the leather is already worn in. It is already kind of used and soft, and that's how I like my bags, and I don't like to have to put the work into them to get them that way. And this is a beautiful piece. I found it for $6. So it has this nice pouch in the front. Then this is the inside with a little coin pouch. It has the little maker's leather tag in there, and then the materials tag is somewhere in there in the bottom. But this is the back of the bag. I love how it is just so soft and already used. It's so pretty, like with the different layers of color to it. Anyway, got this one for $6. That is a personal use item. I love this bag. Next, I found some really cool vintage dish racks. I love these. These were actually stacked together, and they were priced at $1.99 for each rack. I thought they were so cool. Now they are definitely grimy. It's like they've had years of grime attached to them, so they're gonna get cleaned and sanitized, of course, before use. But I just love the color combination. It is kind of a light creamy, and then this one is a really pretty mint green. I love them, and I thought for $2 it was kind of cool to have dish racks that have some age to them, because of course I actually have some that are right here that are from the dollar store, and you can see they're pretty and white and brand new, but these have some age, and I thought that was very fitting for my dish collection. They are both footed, and they have a very, very thick coating on them, not like this where the metal has a very thin plastic coating on the outside, but these, look at the thickness, the difference of the thickness. It is so crazy. These are so thick, and to get them for $1 a piece, I thought that was a steal, so I was super excited about those. Okay, so moving on to the next few pieces, I threw up a few cool little natural element style pieces that I'm going to go over really quick with you. Now, these 4 little hand carved wood things were actually in one bag for $1.99. So for $2, I got all 4 of these pieces. Now, these actually don't retail too crazy, but they are awesome. They are hand carved wood, almost like stands. The hubby thinks they're somewhat like trivets, where you could put your hot plates on here and it would hold them, or just some type of sculpture type thing. I think there's so many possibilities. Imagine one of these holding one of the little globes with the succulent terrariums on it. I think that would be beautiful, and I think they are just gorgeous. So there were 3 of these smaller ones, and then 1 of the large ones. And to be hand carved like this, I think it is such a great little sculpture piece. It reminds me of something that you would see on Anthropologie for a lot more money, and as it should be, because they are hand carved, and that's not an easy task. I'm assuming they're all one piece of wood carved to intertwine like that with the design and be a functional piece. So that had to take some time. And then I got this napkin holder here. It is made of all wood. It was $1.99. It is vintage. It's a beautiful piece. It would look gorgeous if I sanded it and just restained it or retreated it. But I'm thinking this is going to be a paint piece where I paint and distress it and use it for display. It is so pretty. It's for napkins, but you could use it for your envelopes, for your bills, for your mail, for whatever. It's just really nice. And if you're a fabric napkin family like me, then you could set out some fabric napkins for your guests by simply rolling them up into tight little small rolls and then stacking them in there, and they can grab them when they need to use them. That's right, red tag this day was 50% off. I'm sorry, so it's not all regular price. That one was actually 99 cents. This one was 50 cents. Now this thing here is kind of trippy. To me and the hubby, it looks like bone, and it has some weight to it, but I'm assuming there is a name for this type of material. And then you can see some of the streaks in the back here, the scrapes. I don't know what it is, but it literally looks like it's a freaking bone. Anyway, this is a wall decor piece. I'm assuming it had maybe a backing with some like frames for glass frames, or it just hung as is. I actually got it because if I can add, or if I need to add some texture onto a larger furniture piece, I can adhere this or mount this and then paint over to coordinate with the cabinet or with whatever it would be, and add this gorgeous pattern to that piece. And that would just make, you know, give it so much more character. I really love this piece, but it's kind of creepy. It looks a lot like it's carved from bone, which is pretty crazy. So there is that for 50 cents. Look how beautiful that is. Okay, so the next item is this thing here. If any of you know where this came from, what it is, let me know, because it is the cutest little thing I have ever seen, but I have no clue what the purpose is for it. It is this metal egg rack, and it looks to have a chicken on the front and chickens and roosters on the eggs. See? There is one missing. I totally wish the whole set would have been there, but it's missing. And this one is a rooster, this is a chicken, this one I'm not really sure. This one is a chicken, looks like, and another chicken. But it is a gorgeous piece, and it is double-sided with this little porcelain thing that it has in the middle here. And it's literally an egg rack. Like, what? I don't even know. Anyway, I got it for $2. I thought it was so cute because we do have chickens and roosters in our coop, and it fits our house so well. And you can turn them if you don't want to have the image poking out, so it could look like that. But for $2, I thought, why not? It's so cool. It does need a lot of cleaning because this here is like a layer of buildup that needs to be cleaned off. But I mean, aside from that, it's a great piece. I just wish it had that last egg. Okay, so moving on are these adorable little beauties. Each one of these were 59 cents, and they are roughly 8 ounces, I want to say. They are the homemade farm fresh apple, pear, and grape glasses, juice glasses. These are so precious. I had to get them. There was only 4. I wish there was 8 so I could have 2 sets of 4. They have the homemade wording on there, if you can see that. And then they also have the farm fresh, and they are double-sided. So on either side, you're getting one of these images. They were super cute, and I can't wait to put these in the Etsy shop. My glasses, the low ball and the short or small glasses usually go 4 for $20. They are in amazing vintage condition. The glass is not all beat up and scratched. And all of the little imagery and letters are intact. I am so excited to add these to the shop. I think they are so precious. Now this one here, I'm a little torn. I want to say it's vintage. It was $1.99 for this 4-piece tiered nesting glass jar canister set. It is a beautiful green color, and I'm a little bit torn as to whether or not I should get rid of it or keep it, because this is my color. Like, this is my color. I love this green in my house. So I'm debating. It's a beautiful set. It is not broken. You can tell it is handmade because it is very wonky. Like, none of the lines are completely perfect. None of it sits perfectly into each other. It is just a gorgeous, naturally imperfect piece. I love it. I'm just not sure who the maker is or what or when it was made, but I'm in love with it. I think it's gorgeous. So I'm torn on this one. I'm not sure. You guys let me know down below. What do you think I should do? Should I put it in the Etsy shop or should I keep it for myself? Because I actually don't have a place for it. So it would probably sit upstairs for a while. Let me know what you think. Anyway, it was $2 for the 4-piece canister set, which is 3 of the canisters and then 1 lid. I think this will look beautiful in a bathroom with beautiful natural elements in it. Oh my goodness, very boho vibes, some rattan, or even pairing it with amber glass. Oh, it's just such a pretty piece. Well, speaking of amber glass, I have this, I think it's Moon and Stars. To be honest with you, it's out of my brain right now. I have the green set that also comes with the 3rd piece, but I only found the creamer and sugar pot, and I think this is so pretty. It's such a beautiful color. I'm actually debating on keeping these for my fall decor because I actually have a lot of different shades of amber glass that I've collected from other thrift hauls, from Value Village and stuff like that, when I was trying to transition out my fall decor and build it with more vintage glass amber pieces. Anyway, this is the little 2-piece set. It was 99 cents a piece. So for $2, I got these 2 beautiful pieces. Now I know these don't resell too well unless it's something that you're looking for. Maybe that's for the season, just like fall is coming and amber glass is big, topaz glass is big. So why not, right? But I'm kind of debating on keeping these. I'll probably put them in the shop, and if they don't sell after a while, I'll pull them out whenever I start decorating with my fall decor, if I can find a spot for them. So next we're gonna move on to some coffee mugs. I am super excited to add these into the shop because if you're like me, you have a bit of a coffee mug addiction, and I have been trying to kind of weed out my modern mugs and replace them with vintage mugs that I just can't live without. And I know that some of these are going to be just that for the right person. Now, they are so very different looking at them all, which to me just makes it, because it just fits when it fits, and when you love it, you love it. So whoever buys it, it's something that they're gonna absolutely love. Anyway, first one is this mug here. Look at how different this thing is. I felt like they were going for 2 totally different styles, one on each side. It is a Moen mug, it looks like, M-O-E-N. I'm not positive, I'll have to look it up. But on one side, it's got like this neutral champagne-y kind of color where it's very solid. And then on the other side, it has this whole pearlescent thing going on. Anyway, makes for great pictures, as you can see. and it is a huge mug. I do believe it holds 16 to 18 ounces. Very, very pretty, and I like how these kind of speckles kind of peek over into the other side. It's got a gorgeous shape to it, has a nice big handle. I think this is really awesome. So I got this for, I think, 89 cents. Okay, and then there's these two. These are actual Potter's mugs. I'm not sure if they're vintage. You can see the maker's mark down at the bottom. It looks like a P.I. or P.L. This one looks more like an L. So P.L. Potter's mark. If you know who that is, awesome. Share it with us down below because it'd be great information to know. I always see the maker's marks on the mugs and on the pottery, and sometimes I know one of them could be worth like $1 million, but it's just something that I'm not going to invest too much time into. I am just going to price it for what I believe it's worth, given the actual personality and character of the mug, the size of the fluid ounces that it holds, how well it's made, and the fact that there is no condition issues. So that's how I base my pricing. If anybody makes an extra mil off of it, I don't want to know, just feel free to do so. Anyway, so beautiful, very industrial, rustic kind of vibes to them, with a combination of, I guess it could just go any way. You could do boho, you could pair it with some mid-century modern straight lines, and this could be like your touch of texture. They're two different shapes. You'll see one kind of looks like a barrel here, and then this one is more of a kind of like fluted top. I think they're so beautiful, and the fact that they're a little different is what is awesome to me. Now this one actually has more hints of green. This one has a little less, but on this side it has a little bit more. It's just perfectly imperfect, and that's what makes them so awesome. Now taking a look on the inside, you can see how beautiful that is. They were only 89 cents. I do believe these were regular price that day. These weren't on any kind of sale or anything like that, so I paid the 89 cents. And then I found these cuties. Now these suckers have some dinge to them, okay? Like they haven't been cleaned at all, and the inside is a little scary. This one actually looks pretty decent out of all of them, so I'll show you this one. They are all very handmade. You can see the little wonkiness to them. None of them are exactly the same. Even the shades of color vary between them, and the lines and all that, but they are so cute. I absolutely love them. They did have, I think there was about 8 of them, but I went ahead and got a set of 4. They are vintage Taiwan, and then these were also 89 cents. I could not pass these up. Actually, when I went, these, I was going to get them and I didn't. And then I went back and I was like, I just can't leave them here. I have to take. And I'm thinking that I'm going to also sell them at the 4 for $20 as I do the juice glasses. Anyway, got those 4 to add to the shop. Someone is gonna love those. Alrighty guys, so it's getting a little dark. I'm gonna go ahead and kind of finish up here. So these are a few of the modern items that I found. Now, I'm not really sure where or how to sell my modern pieces. I've posted some in the eBay store, but I haven't been approved to create like a whole, you know, high quantity, high traffic store yet. So that being said, I am trying to be very selective as to what I pick up that is modern. 2 of these items are definitely for myself, and then 2 will be sold at some point, some way, some shape, some form. So the first thing here is this shipping scale. I thought this was absolutely adorable. I kind of got it just for looks because it's so cool. It was the 2002 scale, and I think it's just so cool. So what I want to do is kind of distress it a little. I want to paint it and then distress it, add some fun texture to it so it blends in a little bit better in the house. And yeah, I thought that was so cute. For $2, like, why not? Now it is a little offset, but you can fix that. So yeah, I got that for personal use. And then this here, if you don't know, I have somewhat of an inner writer in me, and I don't know where it comes from. I'm thinking maybe a past life. That being said, I love typewriters. I love book font. I love all things books. I am trying to create a vintage library and all that jazz. So when I saw this, I had to get it. It is Wednesday, the 27th. It says, live simply, expect little, give much, fill your life with love, scatter sunshine, forget self, think of others, and do as you would be done by. Amazing. So it was only 99 cents. I had to pick it up. I felt like it was on old paper. It's just something that really caught my attention. And it is a super thin piece of glass. And it's just a piece that I thought was fantastic. But it is in great condition, and I'm keeping that for myself. Next is this Rae Dunn Per Kitty Cat dish. Now, I know Rae Dunn is a thing. I am not a particular huge Rae Dunn fan, but I do like the stuff. I think it's adorable, and if I can get it for pennies on the dollar, I keep it for myself. So yeah, there's that. I found this and it was only 99 cents. I tried looking for maybe a second dish, but I really don't know how it works with cats. Like, do they just have a food bowl, or like what do they have? I don't know. Anyway, it says purr on it for the kitties. And I thought that was super cute, and I'm pretty sure anybody that's looking for a second dish or a replacement dish would like to have it. So I grabbed it. Don't know where I'm gonna sell it yet. I'll figure it out. Next is this. This is Oh Honey Honey, and this one is by the Mud Pie brand. Now, I actually have an oil and vinegar and something else by the Mud Pie brand, and now I have the Oh Honey 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 jar, and I'm assuming there was a honey stick that went in there and possibly a lid, but it's adorable. So I'm going to hold on to that as well, find a way to sell it whenever I sell that oil and vinegar nesting bottle thing that I have that I found. I think it was oil, vinegar, and cream. Those are the pieces that I found from the Mud Pie brand, which is actually kind of pricey as well. So that's pretty cool. And this one was only, what is that? 99 cents. So that's pretty cool, and it's double-sided. I just realized that. That's even better. Alrighty guys, so that is pretty much it for this Goodwill haul. I do hope that you enjoyed watching, so you can see the kinds of things you can get while out thrifting. I really enjoy finding a lot of pieces for myself, but my favorite is to discover new old pieces and clean them up, sanitize them, take pictures of them in their best light, and give them a whole new life. Because mind you, if these things aren't purchased in the store or at their end of stage life at the bins, they do go to the dump, which is unfortunate because there are so many amazing pieces that people just kind of overlook because you don't pick them out and actually get to see them in their best light. So I love to kind of capture that in my Etsy store through the pictures and kind of share that new inspiration with these pieces for you guys. Don't mind this board here. If you saw my 75% off haul, you guys know that that's for pictures, and it helps kind of resist the light problem that I get with the light coming in, making the screen black. But that's what that's for. That's not always there. Anyway, I really enjoy sharing these vintage pieces with you guys and giving them a whole new look and life in your homes. So that is one of my absolute most favorite things to do. Plus, like, finding them and buying them is a lot of fun too. So that is pretty much it for this. I do hope that you enjoyed it. If you did, go ahead and give this video a big thumbs up. Don't forget to comment down below. Let me know what your favorite find is, or maybe what was your favorite find recently on one of your thrift store trips, or have you ever even been to a thrift store? If you haven't, share with us why you're watching this video, because maybe you're a little intrigued and something piqued your fancy and now you want to go and just buy all the things. Share this video if you have anyone that can relate to it in your life, or maybe you have a friend that is new to thrifting and they want to see all the cool things that you can find and use to decorate your home on a budget, or what is their actual style. Maybe that's a good way to help them figure it out. I know my thrifty style is actually vintage rustic. I do like a touch of farmhouse because it's so cute, but I love natural elements. and black and white and gray and green and all of that good stuff. If you're new to the channel, welcome. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button on your way out. And if you're not new, welcome back, and thank you so much for your support on the channel. You can follow me on my Instagram and my Facebook group at The Bates House. Also, my Etsy shop will be linked down below, but it is also The Bates House on Etsy, one word, Bates House. And for now, guys, that is pretty much it. I'll see you in the next one. Bye!